If you like them, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Shakiria. I'm an IT professional currently serving as a cloud security engineer. I have about 7.5 years of experience in IT, and the purpose of this channel is to help people break into tech, teach people the things that I know, and then just be an overall resource to the IT community as well. So today I kind of wanted to give an idea of like what's it like working in the help desk for people that are trying to break into tech. This will probably be your first role, or in my opinion should be one of your first roles if you're trying to get into tech. And a lot of times it's, people will have questions or don't really know how to break into it, or think they maybe even need a college degree, but I'm here to help you, to tell you that you don't, and give you the tips of the trade and the things that I've learned over my time. And hopefully I'll just put out some information here that you can resonate with and take with you and go ahead and break in. Yeah, so I'll just dive right into it. So help desk, usually when you're working on the help desk, it's an entry-level role. You have different tiers though. You have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Tier 1 and tier 2 are for basic troubleshooting, or just to collect the information to pass along to the tier 3, tier 4 folks. Most of the time they'll ask common basic questions like, is it plugged in? Did you turn it off and turn it back on? When did this happen? Just the basics of troubleshooting. But if it's a little bit more advanced, you'll probably get a tier 3, tier 4 person helping you out on the help desk. Or if you are trying to break into tech, you'll be their tier 3, tier 4 person who's just a little bit more knowledgeable and have extensive experience troubleshooting, and probably can get to the answer just a little bit quicker. So that's the difference between tier 1 and tier 2, and then tier 3 and tier 4. A lot of the things that you'll be troubleshooting are either hardware or software based. So it would be hardware like the device itself, so the workstation or computer itself, or maybe a cell phone if you're in mobile device management, or a switch or router, any type of network device. Software, just application on the device that's maybe running slow, or that's installed on the hardware itself and it's having issues, and you're troubleshooting the software portion. Common issues in the help desk, you'll get tickets, so okay, let me go into the tickets. So that's your day-to-day. When you're in the help desk, you're in a queue. Maybe you're spending the first half of your day in a queue and then the other half researching, or researching and then in the queue. So you're working in a team environment, and y'all are all splitting it up, and trouble tickets are coming in, and you can maybe be working 10 to 20, 30 a day, just depending on the demand and the company and the organization that you're attached to. Yeah, common issues would be account lockout, password issues, networking issues, switch port issues, cabling issues, and applications that are slow, devices that are slow, blue screen of death, or just my printer isn't working. So that's a few of the common issues that you'll be facing in the help desk. You don't have to know what the issue is right off the bat. 9 times out of 10, you won't know what the issue is right off the bat, and that's where troubleshooting comes in. So to succeed in the help desk, you have to be a very analytical person. You have to have good problem solving skills to be able to troubleshoot, and it is a process. You'll kind of start at the physical layer first and then work your way up to the application layer. And though if you don't know, those are the layers of the OSI model. So usually when if you had a little bit more experience, you can identify if something is a hardware issue or physical issue faster than it is a application or network or transport issue. Just for the purposes of this video, we'll keep with the common issues that are already notated. So you'll probably get a call like, hey, my account isn't working, or I can't log in, can you help me? Some things that you may try to figure out is, okay, is it just you, or is it everyone else? Okay, if it's just you, let me go into your account. Let me see if you're locked out of your account. Let me see if maybe you've entered, your password in too many times and now your account is locked out. Let's try to reset your account. Let's see if you are connected to the network to be able to, are you online? Basically, so are you online? So those are the common steps that you would take to try and figure out an account issue. Printer isn't working, okay? Is it plugged in? Are you connected to the printer? Is the printer connected to the network? Have the drivers been updated? Those are the type of things that you're going to be figuring out if it's a printer issue. My device is slow, my computer is slow. Okay, let's go look at the task manager, see what the CPU is, see what applications is consuming so much CPU, if any, it's making your device slow. Maybe it's a storage issue, maybe you don't have any space and it's trying to overcompensate. So that all I can kind of think of all of that because I've dealt with it. I've dealt with it plenty of times already. So I kind of already can come to a conclusion based off of my previous experience. But somebody who's new, you'll have a process. You'll have a step-by-step process to follow to try and see and isolate the issue. So you have to have superb customer service skills, and you have to be able to have a lot of patience. So a lot of the times you're dealing with people who may already be frustrated. They don't want to contact IT for help. IT is slow, or they're just going to turn it off and turn it back on anyway, or something like that. So it's not always a good experience working with people, but all in all, you should always have a great customer service attitude. Be ready to serve your customers. The people in your organization are your customers, and they're coming to you for help. They need you. So you are a pivotal role in the IT infrastructure team. And you also have to practice a lot of patience to be able to troubleshoot thoroughly, to be able to figure out an answer to something quickly. You have to be able to be patient with the customers, because 9 times out of 10, they're just trying to get on with their day. They're trying to log into their device. They just want their device to work. They just want their files restored. That's their only concern. Okay, so yeah, it can be lost in translation sometimes working with the help desk. You may already be on 20 different tickets, and you're getting this customer who's just a little bit angry about his day or her day, and so just have a lot of patience. Have a lot of patience, because at the end of the day, you're there to serve. Certs that may help you in the help desk role, and certs that may help you obtain a help desk position, would be probably A+ and Network+. Even though you don't need A+, I always like to say A+, because it gives a great foundation to computer systems, networking, just IT in general. And it sets a great foundation. So even if you don't get the certification, I still try to push people to look at the book, read the book, watch some Professor Messer videos or something like that to get a great understanding of IT in general. Network Plus is just a tad, more advanced, because it's dealing with network devices that were already discussed in A+. So you have to have just a tad bit of knowledge already before going into A+, but it's totally obtainable if you want to get, A+, or Network Plus and not A+, but I recommend both. And then lastly, Security Plus. I only say Security Plus because it's a great foundation to security. So CompTIA Security Plus certification is a great foundation to security, and it can land you a job like that. And if you're interested in working in the government or a federal space, you're going to need to be IAT level 2 certified, and CompTIA Security Plus is that certification, or something higher, maybe like CISSP, which is IAT level 3, to be able to get a government or federal job. So A+, Network Plus, or Security Plus, if you're just comfortable to skip over and obtain those certifications, and that can land you in a really great spot to get a help desk role. Now, you don't need those certifications, but it will help you stand out as a candidate when you're interviewing and you're trying to break out into these roles. And it'll help you be able to succeed in that role quicker. When you're in help desk, they'll probably train you. They'll train you on what to do, their process, their methodology of doing anything. You just have to be willing to learn, but they'll train you. So to already come into it, having a breadth of knowledge, you'll be in a great spot. You'll be in a really great spot, and you won't get left behind, because, just depending on the organization, you can be doing anywhere from 30 to 50 trouble tickets a day, just depending on the organization. All right, so your day-to-day will be research, answering calls, or emailing, or Teams or Zooms calls, just whatever your organization uses. I've been in companies, a part of companies where it was a physical face-to-face. You go to the person. I've been a part of companies where it's team meetings, Zoom meetings, we get on the calls. I've taken calls from customers. Because when you're in the queue, those calls are coming in. So when you're in the queue, that's your time to take cases, work on cases, consult with your customers, talk to customers. Now, when you're out of the queue, that'll be time for research. That's research time to work on all of your pre-existing cases that you've collected from the queue, cases that have been pending for a while. And that's your second half of the day, or have your organization have it. Maybe you're doing research first and then queue, or queue first and then research, just depending on the organization. So it won't just be you though. So, don't get taken back by it, by the number of trouble tickets. Usually it's a big help desk team that you'll be working on with people that are more senior to you, that are your peers, that may be junior to you. It's a big team of people, and y'all are all able to collaborate together. Maybe they've worked on a case for this customer before, or they've worked on a case for this issue before, and you'll have a log book of some sort of previous cases that you can refer back to be able to get them in and get them out. So you'll be on a team that you can collaborate on and resolve these issues just quicker, because like I said, in your help desk, the amount of tickets that you're taking a day could get really big. So you have to be on a team to be able to help you with, everything, because you're not going to know everything. And it's a business, so you want to be able to get people in and out, in and out, in and out. So if you're brand new to IT or brand new to an organization, they're probably going to be throwing a lot of information at you at once. It can seem very, very extensive. They call it, like the Waterhose method, just like water hose and just spraying, just all this information coming at you at once. You have to just ingest it all. But I personally love that. I love thriving under pressure. I love learning. I love just being able to find out different things. So it is a lot of information, but you're going to learn so much. And the reason you want to be able to learn so much is because you're going to be able to get tickets done faster. You're going to be able to get promoted faster and be able to, get certifications. So you want all of that information coming into you. If you're trying to succeed in IT, you want that information coming into you. So, don't be hesitant, or don't be like feeling, oh, this is a lot of information, I'm never going to get it. It's a process. It's a process. You have to do something over and over and over and over and over and over and over to get it. But it's worth it. Like I mentioned before, some of my help desk roles early on in my career, it would be on the phone. Some of them would be on the phone. Some of them would be, okay, we can't get this fixed on the phone. Let me come to you. And they call it field work. I was in the military doing that type of work. So, it wasn't really called field work. I just go downstairs or go down a couple decks on the ship and, help the person. But you do have field work as well, people that you just need to be able to see face to face, put your hand on the equipment, really see what's going on. Because maybe it's a cabling issue, and maybe you need to go and have a cable tester and test the cable to see if the cable is working, or switch the cables out. And sometimes you just have to physically be there to troubleshoot issues. You have to be able to lift things and walk around and be able to put your hands on things as well. It's not always remote. There are a lot of remote help desk roles I see, of course, but you do have roles where you'll have to either go to this site to fix something or go to that site and fix something. And they call them, like traveling field work technicians. Those are people that are probably just a little bit more advanced though, because, they have to be trusted to be able to go to site and be able to get to resolutions just a little bit quicker. But there is field work as well. And sometimes you just won't be sitting in one spot working from home from a computer. It's just depending on what you're interested in. You can do both. I think I've stated a lot of information here. Lastly, I'll just wrap it up by saying, be a problem solver. Learn to be a problem solver. Be great at being a problem solver. You're not going to know everything, and that's okay. That's more than okay. You just have to be willing to learn, because if you're willing to learn, you're going to be able to advance very, very quickly. And you want that. You want to be able to advance and get to maybe a system administrator or a SOC analyst or network engineer role. those are the roles that you want to get in. But first, you have to make a little pit stop at the help desk, get your feet wet. Everyone does it. I think everyone should do it. If you want to have a breadth of knowledge, don't be afraid to be a problem solver, work cases. And I mean, that's how you're going to succeed. You're going to learn a lot, and that's how you're going to be able to promote even faster. Yeah, so I'll wrap it up with that. That's life in the help desk. That's a typical day in the help desk. Just answering trouble tickets, being on calls with customers, being patient, having great customer service, a great attitude, and just working cases, being a problem solver, troubleshooting, and that's how you learn. That's how you're going to advance quicker, and that's how you're going to get into these more senior roles in IT. So if you have any questions, or if you yourself work in the help desk, or you want to share your experience, leave a comment for everyone below. And I'll also leave my contact information here for you to reach out to me. I have extensive experience working in the help desk. I'm a cybersecurity engineer now, but I still troubleshoot. I like to be hands-on, and I'm here to be a resource to you. I'm here to help, so use me. And yeah, I'll wrap it up with that. So peace.